Good morning. I am back. I'm bumping this table. I am back, y'all. Um, all right, just making sure y'all can hear me. Today is day 7, I believe, of my 30-day live Facebook challenge. Hey, Maggie. Good morning, girl. Thank you so much for joining. Today is the 7th day, I believe, of my 30-day Facebook Live business challenge. And so, as you can see, I'm kind of starting to get the hang of things a little bit. And today we will be talking about 5 ways to prepare your business for a recession. That's really specific to people who are not in a recession-proof business. I happen to be. Taxes ain't going nowhere, y'all. So, with that being said, let's get to it. Thank y'all for joining me this morning. I just need 15 minutes of your time, if that sometimes, just to relay some of the information that I have to see if it can help somebody. So jumping right on into it, 5 ways you can prepare your business for a recession. So let me see. Y'all, I need to get better at learning how to work this thing. I need to learn how to get better. I had some questions lined up. It was kind of like an interactive thing that I can post, but now I don't see it. So I'm gonna just whatever. We're gonna roll with you know what? I'll ask the questions and y'all answer it. And I'll just leave it like that. Not today, not right now. Okay, so the number one thing, good morning, Maggie. The number one thing you want to do is diversify your income. Right? So if you have a business, it's important nowadays just to have an extra stream of income anyway, working a 9 to 5. But if you have a business like I do, and a lot of people do, it is amazing. It's great. It's necessary. It's important. I can't stress it enough. You have to have more than one stream of income. So like me, I do taxes, right? That's one stream of income. Another stream of income is I do consulting. That's a totally separate income within the same industry. Another thing I do is I have a tax affiliate program. That's another stream of income within. So that's 3 streams of income from one business right now. So you guys kind of think about some other ways you can make money if you're not in a secure recession-proof business like taxes. So y'all need to get with me if you want to start a recession-proof business, but there are definitely other businesses out there that are recession-proof. I'm just talking about the one that I happen to be in. So I just really told you about 3 different income streams that I have just with taxes. Well, actually 4. So do tax preparation for individuals and small businesses. I do tax resolution for people who owe the IRS. I have a tax affiliate program. And what was the other one? I do consultations, right? So that's 4 different streams of income right there. So if y'all haven't thought about it, definitely secure your business, recession-proof your business with separate streams of income. It's really about to be in 2020, you can't even rely on just one stream. So that's one. The next thing you want to do is reduce your expenses. I'm gonna go ahead and feel free to comment if you have any questions. If you do have a business, if you need help starting a business, just dump that stuff in the comments and we'll definitely I'll get to you. I'll message you after the video. But the second thing you want to do is reduce your expenses. And this was one of my little poll questions that didn't pop up. I don't know why, but ain't nobody got time for that. These messages and stuff going off. But anyways, reduce your expenses. And what do I mean by saying that? You want to reduce your expenses the right way, right? So you still have to make sure you pay your debt in your business, pay your creditors in your business. But the one thing you might want to do, and I'll just really talk specific to what I'm doing because that's the only thing I can do, and then offer tips for the businesses that you run yourself. But let's just say you go out to eat, right? Or you order, Uber Eats or whatever it is. If you need to, cut back on some of those expenses, then you have to realize what's important and what's not important, right? So that is one way. Just reading from a Forbes magazine, it says, when times get lean, you got to know what you can live without. That's extremely important. Every entrepreneur should be able to spot the small indulgences that are eating away at profits without stimulating growth. So that's super important. Number 3 is stash away some money. Saving is great, investing is better, but you definitely want to make sure you're paying your stuff off. Use that cash if you have it, and instead of paying little by little on let's say a $3,000 debt, and you're paying $50 a month, if you have the cash, just go ahead and pay it off. It makes it so much easier, because when those times get rough, or when your business isn't pulling in as much income as it has been or as it should be, then you're not stressed, because guess what? Your debt to income is lower, right? The ratio is low. You don't have a lot of debt because you paid everything off. So keeping inventory low. If you do have a business that has inventory, like Mary Kay, like Avon, that's not a service-based business, then you definitely, thank y'all so much for jumping on. I appreciate y'all. You definitely want to keep your inventory low. So let's see. Some people, first of all, we live in a day and age where you can have inventory online. But if you happen to be one of those people who got stuff stored up in your house, or stored up in the recycling, sorry, the recycling guy is coming down the street. But if you happen to have those products stored in your home, or in your garage, or in your trunk, just don't overdo it on product that you probably cannot sell. That's kind of like a slow moving business, but that's definitely tip number 4, is keeping your inventory low. If you have an inventory based business, I have a service based business, so it really doesn't apply to me. I don't keep products. And if I do sell products, it's online. So with that being said, the next thing you want to do, I kind of touched on on topic 3. Good morning, cousin. Good morning, Triandis. Is managing your debt. You have to be able to manage your debt well when you're running a business, because that will be the number one thing, good morning, to completely shut your business down. So with those tips, I'm going to go over them again. If you have taxes is a recession-proof business, but if you don't have that business, then 5 things you can do to recession-proof your business is diversify your income, which basically create other streams of income, reduce your expenses, stash away some money, keep inventory low, and manage your debt. Good morning, Montoya. Girl, you catch us on the replay. I was just telling them about taxes, because I know you're in the tax industry, or you were with us last year. But a perfect example of diversifying your income is with taxes. With me personally, is number 1. I hate when I do. My kids started me doing this. First of all, real quick, different subject. Good morning, Montoya. I had to reteach my kids, because when they were going to school, they had the kids starting with 1, 2, 3. And I'm like, no, who counts like that? That's weird. So when I did that, it just reminded me of that. But anyways, the different income streams that I have with taxes, again, for those of you who don't know how much money, or the potential, or the amount that you can make in taxes, and it's not really just about preparing taxes, right? So I prepare taxes for individuals and small businesses. That's one income stream. I do tax and business consultation. That's another income stream. I have a tax affiliate program. That's another income stream. I do tax and IRS debt resolution. That's 4 income streams within one business. So I'm just saying, it's not all about preparing taxes, and you just need to really have separate streams, different streams of income. Good morning, Willie Robinson. Thank you so much for joining. I absolutely love it. Thank you guys. What I'm going to do is switch over, because I had this Montoya, you might find this funny. So I do my research on what I'm talking about normally a day in advance. And to be honest, y'all, these last 2 days, I probably did it like 10 minutes before I jumped on. So with that being said, I was on Forbes magazine, and on their website, and they were talking about small businesses and 3 mistakes that people make when you to avoid 3 mistakes to avoid when you're in business. So I thought this was hilarious. The first one, it says knowing or not knowing your partners, not knowing who you're really in business with. And it says most business fails stem from disagreements in leadership. Make sure you trust the people you're starting the business with, and have a written buyout formula that you both can agree on. The biggest mistake small business owners can make is assuming issues won't occur as the business grows. Good morning, Tasha. Thank you so much for joining. Number 2 was not having a business plan. That is probably Montoya. I thought you would think that was funny. But not having a business plan is the number 2 mistake to avoid. Like, I don't really do traditional business plans, but what I do is map it out, right? Map out, where you're at from the beginning to what your end goal and what you want it to be and what that looks like. And you do it in a time frame. So it's not like the traditional business plan that you submit to the SBA for, a loan or anything like that, but it's a strategic plan to get you from point A to point Z in your business. And I think that, sometimes that works better for people because it's a better understanding versus this long, drawn out, huge, crazy piece of paper that really is a bunch of gibberish. So business plans have definitely changed and developed over the years. And when I consult with my clients, they absolutely love the way I break it down. So I don't do anything traditional. If you know me, if you know anything about me, or if you like Facebook know me, I'm not traditional at all. So the last thing is expecting success too soon. A lot of people start a business and think, oh man, I'm going to make some money. I'm going to make like, $50,000 next year. I'm going to make $50,000 in 2 weeks. It really don't work like that, right? You have to put in the time to develop yourself, to develop your skills, and then put in the work. Now, with that being said, taxes, because I am a tax professional, I'm always going to continue to promote what I do, and because it's helping people. Literally, the top income earners that we have right now is, thank you so much, Trion. It's not a problem. You do not have to do taxes. The thing is, I'm talking about taxes because that's what I do. I can only talk about what I know, but this applies to every other business and every other industry. I do business consultations for different business. It doesn't matter what it is. But I do find that these tips and what I am talking about, it still applies in different industries. I'm just talking about what I know, that's all. But I'm glad it's helping you. So that was pretty much it. Let me see. Yes, Lord, Montoya. Triandis, I'm not interested in starting a tax business, but you are helping me out still. That's even better because that's what I'm getting on here to do, y'all. I'm getting out here to share some knowledge. Of course, I'm going to always talk about what I do, but I'm going to extend some information that I learned. I actually go and research topics and things that people that message me about, and then I actually just throw the knowledge out there. So with that being said, like I said, I only need about 10 to 15 minutes of your time. I'm trying to do this 30-day live Facebook challenge, and it's getting a little bit easier for me. So with that being said, if you guys have any questions, if you're looking to start a business, because I'm always going to end it like this, good morning, April. Thank you so much for joining. I'm always going to try to make sure I'm putting forth the value and things that you guys can use. Thank you so much, Montoya. I appreciate you, girl. I really do. Because that's what it's about at the end of the day. My husband and I talk about it all the time. Like, it's important for us to share. He's in the music industry, so he does a lot of stuff with movies and, tracks and producing and recording. But I feel like God has always placed it on our hearts to reach out to people and to help people where they're at with the knowledge that we do have. Sometimes it's not always about making the profit. I know personally that when you do the work, the money will come. So you don't have to focus. Good morning, April. You don't have to focus so much on the dollar, right? Because if you're doing a good job and if you're providing value to people, the money is going to flow. God is going to make sure that happens. And so I've known that to be true out of the 13 years in business. So I have not worked another job. So with that being said, thank you so much for joining. Who is that? Bella Robinson Shatara, I think. But thank you so much for joining, girl. We just talking. We have some real talk. My points, you can catch it on the replay. What we did talk about today was 5 ways to prepare your business for a recession if you're not in a recession-proof business. But right now we're kind of like just chopping it up a little bit and just having real talk. And what my purpose is and why I'm actually doing these lives. I'm doing the lives to grow my business, but I'm also doing it to help as many people as I can for free, because y'all know I really don't do free, right? So this is my my gift extension to you. So if you have any topics or any things you want to know about business, definitely message me. I can do some research and I can spit it back out to you this way, right? So with that being said, if you have questions about starting a business, if you need business consultation, if you need your taxes done, definitely message me because I do all of that. Okay. I'll place, of course, every day, all of my lives. First of all, you guys can catch me Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will always leave my links, the ways you can contact me and talk about the different streams of income that I do have, that if you want to get connected with, you can too. And we can always catch up later. But I have an appointment to get to, so I just wanted to drop those nuggets off really quick. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye.